development. Yeah, we launching it fast, taking a trip to the ghost of the past. But the screen's looking crisp, yeah, we leveled up the show with that AtGames 4K peak. Watch the plunger go. We got the habits buzzing, feeling every bump and shake. Pure nostalgia vibes, yeah, make no mistake. Half a dozen on the mic, ready to ignite that codic BPR during a retro to the light. Say it loud, it's your retro. From the cabinet up to the 4K glow. Pinball wizards and collecting gold. Stories from the past that need to be told. Say it loud, it's your retro. From the cabinet up to the 4K glow. Pinball wizards and collecting gold. Stories from the past that need to be told. Say it loud. It's yo. It's yo. Retro. Say it loud. It's yo. Retro. Got the C ain't just flippers, nah, we digging deeper too. Hunting down the memories for me and for you. Action figures on the shelf, still mint in the box. Searching for the treasure while the ticking clock talks. From the dusty cartridges to the movies we love. We grabbing all the pop culture from the skies above. If it's retro, if it's rad, if it brings back the joy. We talking about the tech in every single vintage toy. Connect the OTG. We plugged in. Check the leaderboards. We locked in. Is it stock? Is it modded? Is it running on Steam? We're building up the ultimate arcade dream. Chaotic BBR. Yeah. Half a dozen. Yeah. Left flipper, right flipper, shoot for the ram. Yo, retro is the heavyweight champ.
Nah, we just getting started, yo. Yo, Retro, subscribe, K. Extra ball!
Hello there. I forgot to put myself on the screen like a dummy. Welcome to Yo Retro, episode 78. I'm one of your co-hosts, Chaotic BPR. The beard is starting to come back in, getting rid of the stupid mustache. But can't do a show without the one, the only, half a dozen, six. What's going on, my good buddy?
Hey, yo, retro.
God, I love our intro song, dude.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Y'all know I do music. Well, some of y'all might not know, but I do music. I was super impressed with how you put that together. I'm like, damn, he got bars.
Yeah, man, let's do it.
He made the AI, and they sound good for AI. I ain't gonna lie.
I can't go to public libraries, but I can go to hole in the wall bars, and people will think, "Hey, that's a firefighter," or "Yeah, that's a cop."
That's crazy work.
Oh my God, Jason Little Alien with the 20 gifted memberships. God bless you, dude. That's the way to start off the show, man. Love you, dude. Appreciate it. Oh man, so thank y'all so much for coming by Yo Retro. For the next hour, we're going to be discussing a couple things going on in the home arcade scene, as well as 2 table reviews. Now, when's the last time we did 2 table reviews in one episode? Was that Elvira?
Yeah, probably.
I think so. So, but this time we got one Zen out of nowhere, and then we got the one Magic Pixel table, which was made by Scott Sheldon. So shout out Scott Sheldon, man. He's the one that did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I think he worked on a couple other things. Oh no, he did Firefighter Wildlands too. Turtles, and now he's got this one. So the man is crafting good stuff here, man. So
we gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. So let me go ahead and say what's up to everybody that's made it into the chat so far. We got 24 people watching between my channel and your channel together. We got Unk in the chat, RTX Pinball, MSU Rich, Dennis B, JJ Gamer Fridge, Pinball Wizard, Chalada Love, Michael B the Game Genie, Jason Little Alien, the greatest home arcade moderator there is, ever will be, Pitty K, the the one, but not the only. Meatball Saucy, good to see you as always, my man. J Love has come by.
Nice.
And Dane Bramage is here as well. G has made it as well. Oh, yeah. So he did Baby Shark as well. Thank you, RTX. Yeah, man. Scott Sheldon's killing it.
Don't forget Baby Shark. Facts.
Yeah, do not forget Baby Shark. Come on. All right. So, Six, how you been, man? Before we get started on the show real quick. How's your week?
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. For real. Yeah. Started a new gig, been like, yeah, trying to land this position for a while. So I landed it, and yeah, things is turning around. Not that they was bad, but yeah, we on our way.
Good, man. That's always good to hear, man. Hopefully some good luck will come my way too. So
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
yeah. So let's go ahead and discuss what's going on earlier this week, late last week. They started out as leaks, but come on, man, they're purposeful leaks. They meant to leak this damn thing. Wonderland Amusements went ahead and showed off a little bit of their second IP, their second pinball machine, and it being the comic book stylized version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, I got the Alice Goes to Wonderland pinball behind me. Freaking love the machine, love the way it plays. Weakest thing I would say about it is the game code. It needs it's got some bug patching it needs, and a couple other mechanical stuff that they could probably work on and do better iterations on a new machine. But I've been super overwhelmingly happy with my Wonderland pinball, and a lot of people have been waiting for the second IP, which is that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What do you think, buddy?
Yeah, for me, like the one, Alice in Wonderland pinball didn't really hit the mark at all for me. I think it's a cool IP, but I like and I haven't played it, so I'm not hating on it at all. It's just not something I would want necessarily in my aesthetic, that I got going. So, but something like this is way more interesting to me to have in your home. I love the like sewer drain rails they got. It just, it looks TMNT, and I love the comic book TMNT. I think those are some of the most badass versions of the Turtles. A lot of the cartoon stuff's, dumbed down, not dumbed down, but, made more, I guess, PG for the kids. But Turtles got some dark storylines, The Last Ronin, and even their older books with Eastman and Laird were, it was much darker, So this kind of got those vibes. It got them old school Turtle vibes, and I like it. I think it would look great in anybody's home, to be honest.
Right, absolutely. Ever since I put this damn thing together, man, like I can't keep my kids off of it. The only reason they're not on it right now is because they're out of town. But if they were here, they'd be on it right now. Like I've been on multiple streams in the past couple weeks, and at least one of them's been on it playing in the background. So it's been a huge hit in my home. If you got teenagers, around 13, 14, 15 years old, they may actually enjoy this, get them into the hobby. So I can't wait to take them to Southern Pride.
Yeah, I think
later.
like virtual pinball, the 4KP, it's got its own place. Like it's got a space in the home arcade.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a physical pinball machine, and kids love to see all the mechanics of those machines and how they operate, So yeah, there's something that you just can't beat about a physical pinball machine. Having the Turtles one's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Not pricing wise, JJ's talking about 5K plus. I get one, but that's not for him. Is it going to be 5K plus?
No, real. You can get a used real pinball machine around 5K, but Wonderland, I mean, they got them on sale right now for the weekend, $9.99 on Wonderland's website.
Yeah, that's a great price. I mean,
yeah.
What do you think Turtles would be though?
I honestly,
the licensing too. It's probably going to put up to like 1,200, I think.
Yeah, I really don't want to speculate, but if I had to guess, it would probably be 1,200 at max.
Well, I don't mind speculating. I think it's going to be about 12.
Yeah, I mean they'll just have to do a couple of. I think they'll need to definitely flesh it out better than they did Wonderland.
Okay, and why do you say that?
I mean, for $1,200, some people don't care about license fees and all that. The consumer don't care about license fee and all that. They want to know why is this one $8.99, $9.99 versus this one being 12 to 15, something like that.
And a lot of times the clerk at the store is going to tell you because it's turtles.
Okay, fair enough.
And, they know it's going to sell. It's more likely to sell with, I think, than Alice in Wonderland pinball.
Yeah. And RTX did a breakdown on it. So did Billy Woods Mods. 3-flipper game too. It's a 3-flipper game. Some of the most popular real pinball machines out there are 3-flipper games. So I like it. They are going to be in WonderCon with the playable Alice, and then they're going to have a non-playable version of the TMNT pinball machine at WonderCon. Because it's still a work in progress, still got licensing stuff they got to get approved. It's not going to be finished. There's not going to be any game code. It's not going to be playable, but you're going to see what they're working on.
Like I would Ted and Green, the TNT look more fun. Like just getting at the play, but I think looks incredible.
Absolutely.
In contrast to Wonderland to me.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Especially if they keep the green legs and green lockdown bars and everything, and the green speaker grills. Keep all that, man. Don't take that away.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stand the chrome on here. I want to spray paint it so bad, just to keep fingerprints off of it. It gets so nasty. But moving on, Steam's having a spring sale going on right now on a ton of games. If you got a PC, jump on that. Otherwise, Zen is also included on that. All their pinball packs are, about half off. Really good deals if you haven't picked up any. The best deals though are the FX3 pinball packs, because all of those are super cheap, man, compared to the newer pinball FX. But also under that spring sale, and forgive me, I had AI help me make this. Zachariah, all their pinball packs are on sale as well. And if you want to get into Zachariah, the best pinball pack to get from them is the platinum pack. Now, normally that pack is almost $200. Right now, you can get it for like $78, I believe, and you'll get every single pinball game they have, over 250 tables ready to go. And then you'll get discounts on the future ones. So instead of them costing $4 a piece, it only costs you $1. So get Zachariah Pinball if you're definitely interested. It's available for VR, so you can hook your PC up to a MetaQuest and play with an X Arcade, X Arcade pedestal if you wanted to. So it's totally worth it. There it is. Get it, people. It's totally worth it. Oh yeah, and don't forget, World Cup soccer goes away very soon too. So if you haven't picked it up, pick it up.
Facts. Have they said why?
What, for World Cup soccer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's straight up licensing, man.
I imagine with the World Cup, not with Williams, because they got Williams.
Yeah, it's World Cup. It's World Cup. The FIFA license is number one. It's gone up because this year's World Cup is coming up, and then you got it's just it costs a lot of money to keep having that game on so many different platforms. So
yeah,
anyway, I got it for $3.
I imagined it was the whole FIFA World Cup thing, not Williams, because I was like, but it didn't make sense at first.
Yeah, Yeah, that's the whole reason.
Yeah, I love that table. If you got a 4KP, definitely pick up World Cup Soccer before it's gone.
Yes. The reason why I added Arc Raiders on here, guys, it's not a pinball game or anything like that. It's a third-person looter shooter, basically. Me, P-Dubs Arcade Loft, and James Hates Everything, and my good buddy MG, we play this every night. And currently it's on sale on PS5 as well as PC. It's cross-platform, so anybody can play together, even people with Xboxes, they can play together. It's 20% off, $31.99 for those two platforms. If you want to hook up with me or P-Dubs or James Hates Everything, pick it up, man, and share your username.
Is it FPS or third person?
It's third person. Yeah, it's third person.
I might have to check it out. Man. I don't really mess with FPS much. So.
Oh, 6. If you pick this up, dude, you'll have a blast, dude. You won't be able to get off of it.
So you said lunar shooter, but it's got a bunch of weapons. And do you play multiplayer online?
Yes, it's all multiplayer. There is no single player. All right, but it's PvP. It's PvP VE. All right, is the way to announce it. Okay, so the thing is, you load into a map with a bunch of people, and you can kill those people if you want to, or you can be friendly to everybody. The whole idea really is to go. You live underground with human society. We go up topside onto the planet Earth, where it's ruled by robots, basically drones, ground drones, air drones, and stuff like that. They are hunting you. All right. You kill them. You take what they have. They have bullets in them. Sometimes they got metal parts and stuff like that. You take, and then you go inside of buildings and loot buildings and stuff like that. Take that stuff home, escape, take that stuff home, and you can either build new weapons, build new armor, build stuff for your base, and stuff like that, or quests.
Yeah, it's cross-platform, Dennis B.
Yes, it is cross-platform. It's so good, man.
Yeah. If I find time between being a Battlefront 2 guy, because that's like my favorite game of the past like 10 years, and if anybody wants that smoke, let me know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely might have to check this out.
Yes, please do. Me and you will play a lot too, and you can hang out with me and MG as well. G wanted to send you congratulations on your new position, 1999 super chat. Congratulations, my good man.
Thank you for that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
So yeah, I just wanted to shout this out because we have a lot of fun every freaking night.
Yeah, that's dope.
All right, moving on to AtGames news. Some people definitely want to shout out here. I do want to shout out Ichabod Crane.
I see you.
We got Skew77. Who else? I saw somebody else.
Urban Legend 187.
I believe that's the Mr. Hector I know that plays golf with us sometimes. Little Alien, you might be able to help me out. Yeah, it is. Mr. Hector. Yeah. That's a good friend of ours as well. So congratulations to these winners on season 2, week 6. I keep getting hosed on these lists, man. I play a little bit, post a score on every table, hoping that I just get drawn randomly.
He gets hosed on these lists, and I get hosed on this. Hey.
Yeah, that's why House of Hounds disappeared from the 4KP streams and stuff for a little while. He was playing that Arc Raiders, man. He couldn't get off of that.
Pause.
All right. So what came available this week was Wrath of the Elder Gods Director's Cut by Zen. So, that does shut some naysayers up about not another Zen table coming out.
Even us. I mean, it's funny because I seen a YouTube or a Facebook post. Somebody was like, "Yeah, all the YouTubers said Zen was gone," and I was like, "Well, who?" And I don't think they replied, but because we never said they were gone.
No,
it felt like it. It felt like the radio silence felt like something was going on behind the
Yeah.
scenes. But then this drops out of the clear blue sky and just literally, I think, surprised everyone, even people that maybe are, working with AtGames. I don't know. I didn't hear anybody talking about this coming out.
So I learned that Wrath of the Elder Gods was being worked on back in 2024 before I even started there, but I never seen any kind of proof that it was being worked on or that it was being tested. Somebody said that they had it on the leaderboards. Cool. The only one I know of that was coming out that hasn't come out yet is Earthshaker. That's the only one that I know of that's still in the pipeline. So
yeah, so this
there's a pipeline table, guys. I agree. It was a pipeline table.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, but I was shocked that this came out. I was happy that it was coming out because I personally avoided playing it on console, so I could, hopefully when Chucky dropped and the thing dropped for the 4KP, I was like, okay, I don't want to play no more Pinball M on console. I'm waiting for everything to come out on the 4KP, and then we just never got another Pinball M table for the longest. Yeah. Now Zen's rebranding, they're kind of putting everything under one banner again, and then this drops out the clear blue sky, like I said. So I was happy about that. And then we've been talking about Police Street Patrol being excited to get an AtGames original, something that wasn't EM Plus. So it was like
they're beating that with a dead horse.
The greatest week to be a 4KP owner in a long time, probably since the Elvira came out.
How it says Black Knight 2000.
Yeah. But I just mean announcement wise, just to hear that we're getting something from Zen when everybody was doom and gloom, even over here somewhat, and getting an AtGames original. Just announcement wise, it was like, okay, this is something refreshing.
Yeah. So the $1 million question is, yes, and I totally agree, Dennis B. Does the 4KP get any Zen tables after Earthshaker? That is the $1 million question that determines is everything good, or are y'all just gonna just bring out new hardware and say F everybody else? That's the $1 million question.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't think anyone could really answer it right now.
Yeah.
But we did show last week that this is, AtGames alluded to the fact that they're going to continue the partnership with Zen.
Correct. All right, Six, before we start getting into our reviews, man, we got to take a little commercial break.
So, yeah, all right, y'all. Time for a commercial break. Check it out.
Guys, stay tuned.
We'll be back right after these messages from our sponsors.
What's good? It's your man Six, half a dozen, and this right here,
it's how I keep the beard looking legendary. Half a dozen beard oil.
Nutrient packed, smells like success, and it got that 90s flavor.
Couple drops in the palm, rub it up, work it through, stubble the subtle real quick. Now the beard smooth, the itch is gone, shine heavy. That's how we move.
Got a pinball machine that's lost its spark? I'm Brian Robinson, and this is what I do. From burnt-out bulbs to silent flippers, I bring classic games back to life. Same-day service, free pickup, and I stand by my work with a 90-day no-tilt guarantee. You play it, I'll keep it running just like new.
Night calls for another level, you bring your game. And the flavor that keeps up. New Level Up Cherry Cola Bourbon. Real Kentucky bourbon with a cherry cola kick.
That's a high score.
Smooth, sweet, unstoppable from first pour to last pixel.
Bonus level.
Level Up Cherry Cola Bourbon.
That's right, Carlo. Rest in peace, Sora, man. That's the last ones I'm going to be able to do because they're shutting down that service. So.
Had to get it. He had to put those out there before it was over.
Oh yeah, we had to have a little fun with it, especially with the immaculate beard oil that you got that you need sponsorship for, man.
That's so funny, bro. He had me dying the first time I seen that. We were supposed to play it last show, but we forgot.
Yeah, I forgot to throw it up. So, all right, so let's go ahead. Let's discuss. And I'm going to do these in order that they came out, right? So we're going to start with Elder Gods, man. Six, what's going on with Elder Gods for you, my man?
I mean, like I said, I was just happy that the table even came out. I wasn't expecting it. It wasn't on my bingo card, son. I had no idea that was gonna happen. So, if y'all aren't familiar, Wrath of the Elder Gods is like a whole separate game, right? Or this is just something that Zen came up with?
So it's a Zen original that was debuted on Pinball FX,
Right. So they got a separate version.
and then they got a Pinball FX, or they got the Pinball M version, which is the director's cut.
Right. So this is like the darker M rated horror theme kind of vibe.
The bloody version.
Yeah, it's definitely more intense. It's got more intense like visual themes than its Pinball FX counterpart, I'd say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's much darker.
Yeah, and I guess they removed some of the like accidental exploits, that the progressive exploits that were in the original version on this. That's what I heard the director's cut updated. Yeah, but I think I will say this, like going from them EM plus tables straight into a Zen table, and this in particular, the first thing I noticed, I was like, I don't like the POV on the playfield. It's a little bit, the flippers look small, you know what I mean? The pinball looked kind of small on this table to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that was the first thing. Visually, it was a little jarring going from Magic Pixel to this visually. Not in a bad, not necessarily in a bad way. It was just like, I don't know if I like this. I do like, the blood effects, the darker imagery, all that. I enjoyed playing the table. I did notice that it seems like the DMD is not full screen.
Yeah, so it's like a slight letterbox a little bit.
Yeah, which I don't understand why.
I guess to fit all the graphical stuff inside. I don't know.
But it feels like if you get rid of that letterbox, you could stretch it and it still fit everything in there. I didn't see anything that pops outside that letterbox, and that box is, I don't know. To me, the DMD, I think they've messed it up, to be real. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think the lighting effects are dope on this table. I enjoyed it. I had fun playing it. And once I got over kind of it being a little visually jarring, I had fun playing it. I didn't put up a real high score. I haven't played either of these tables very much, but I don't know. I was having fun, bro. I lit up the ball at one point in time. I don't know. It was like glowing purple and had smoke.
So he slimes it. That's what it's, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not familiar with like the cracking like creature's name or any of that, like the squid looking creature.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not really familiar with this very, very much. I couldn't like give you specific details about it. I really enjoyed it. I liked it. Yeah, I had a good time, and it was $5. I did see some people arguing about that it's free on every other platform, and why are we paying $5? But to me, I had no problem paying $5 for this table. I mean, it's a $5 table in contrast to them $8 EM plus tables. I think this is great for the $5.
Yeah. We've dealt with that argument from over time with Wild West Rampage, Fishtails, Sorcerer's Lair. They're all free tables on all the different platforms. For this table to be $5, it's no brainer. Like, come on, man. Like, what are you gonna bitch about this for being $5? You got it working with the SSF kit, like RTX says, working with the SSF kit. It's in cabinet modes, already set up. Everything is good to go. Just plug it, just download and play. So
yeah. And then I know the director's cut, like it's got like different atmospheric effects or whatever, and like music. I think it's different musical cues and stuff like that, and it's more like Lovecraftian kind of vibes on this one. And I don't know. I think it's dope, bro.
Yeah. So when I first downloaded this, started playing it, I totally agree with you on the POV, especially now that I realize what an actual POV is supposed to look like in a cabinet mode.
Yeah.
The ball doesn't feel like it's perfectly round. It feels like it does have that oblong shape to it because I feel like the table's squished in and stretched out, vertically too much. Or not enough, really. I think it's pushed in too much. Like it's squished in. Like you got all this apron room, and then at the very top, you got all this background. They could have pushed. I think they could have just pulled this table out just a tad bit more and try to get it the right, vertical.
I'm glad y'all agree on that because that was the first thing that was jarring to me going from them shitty the EM Plus tables I didn't like much, and then going to this, I was like, yeah, it looks good, but it looks bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I have no problem paying $5 for this. This is one of the tables I was looking forward to, hoping that it would come out to the 4KP. I'm still hoping for Grim Tales and some more Zen originals. If they do work stuff out between each other, I would like to see those tables on there.
Even that Texas Chainsaw, right?
Oh yeah, definitely more Pinball M tables. Camp Bloodbrook or whatever it was called. I would love to have that.
Yeah.
But this table I have a love-hate relationship with.
Yeah, you
guys,
said you're gonna upset some people, so I'm waiting on it.
Well, because a lot of people love this table, and there's a lot of people that hate. Like, there's some people that hate this table. Now, I'm one of the in-between groups, man. So I have a love-hate relationship with this table. One of the thing is, like, this table is frustratingly hard. Balls don't go up the ramps like they should. The ball is super freaking heavy, and thankfully the table gives you a lot of ball saves in the middle. But those kickbacks on the outside out lanes, you can kiss those goodbye within the first minute of playing, because there's something that's going to happen. The ball's going to bounce in a way that it's going to go out. Especially if you get multi-ball, it's over with. All those kickbacks that you worked hard to spin the spinner 80 times or whatever on each side to get the kickbacks lit, it's gone, man. It's going to be taken away if you get a little multi-ball instantly. It is,
but that just sounds like it's a challenging table, like Lil A said, it's tough. That doesn't seem like a reason to upset anybody.
No.
POV's ass, so we highlighted that might ruffle a couple feathers, but what else? You got something else in the chamber?
Well, it's the fact that I feel like there's a lot of cheap shots, and then I feel like there's also input lag on this table, and that there is frame rate stutters.
Okay,
especially if you get multi-ball.
I will admit, it feels a little rough around the edges. Like I said, from the DMD not being full screen to the POV being seeming a little wonky, and yeah, but for the $5, though, the $5 holler. That's all.
No, the $5 holler, yeah, it's totally worth that into your library.
Contrast to an $8 EM Plus, like the chat was saying, it seems like I'm willing to deal with a couple of them, maybe oversights as far as the DMD and POV. If this is what the quality for $5, I just feel like is better than what some of them EM Plus. But yeah, maybe I didn't notice lag, stutter. The ball did seem a little heavier than some other Zen tables. Not perfect, but good enough for $5. I'm with Dennis B on that.
Hey, Stop Jog. Did you say $5 holla? Here you go. Thank you, buddy. Good to see you, Daryl.
Yeah,
you're describing me, Dennis. Here's my buddy MG, man. Good to see you, buddy.
Dennis B, shout out to you for that score, bro.
I know, right? Good Lord. Like, I was super impressed with all
about that a little later. That's on the next table, right? But
yeah.
Yeah, this I don't know, man. Like this for $5, it feels fair enough, you know. Would I like to see them maybe go back and make some minor tweaks and perfect it for the 4KP? Absolutely, you know.
Now, for replayability, how do you feel this table is versus, say, like others than originals, like Wild West Rampage?
Oh, I play it before that. I would play it, you know, I would play it in almost the same lineup as Chucky or the Thing because it's a Pinball M. Like if it's got them Halloween vibes to me, where that'd be the time of year I'd play them kind of tables, you know, more frequently.
Yeah.
So I would put it in that rotation. I think it's got replayability. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't dislike it. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So I don't hate the table. But I'm not a huge fan of the table.
Okay. I'm not a huge fan, but I like it.
Because it can be frustrating as hell. Like my biggest, I guess the biggest tip I could give some of you guys if y'all haven't purchased this yet is pay attention to where the ball goes when it goes up in orbit, down in orbit, and see if it's going to bounce off one flipper, go to the other. And don't panic when you feel like you're going. Don't try to catch the ball. In other words, because when it shoots out that hole right there, don't try to catch it. Just let it bounce.
Yeah, I think the dead bounce is a good tactic on this table.
Yeah. Otherwise, if you start getting close to the out lanes, you're going to feel like you need to nudge and try to push it back. At that point, if you got a kickback, just let it go and try to build your kickback, your kickbacks back up. And then just follow the blinking triangles, the little question marks up there. Just try to shoot for those shots and get better at it. I mean, the more I played this game, the more I started to understand what I'm supposed to do. Number one, this table has a crap load of chances to get multi-ball. I think 2 game modes have multi-balls. And if you shoot up the right ramp, that's called the mall ramp, where that circular bloody circle is. You hit that 3 times, you get what's called mall multi-ball. So there's 3 chances to get multi-balls. There's at least 2 chances to get extra balls. Skill shots, it's pretty easy, as long as you just fill up the picture in the DMD. And it gets faster each time. But if you hit it 2 times in a row and you get to that 3rd ball and you go for that skill shot, it's worth 25 million if you get it. So like you can just rack up points just off of skill shots alone. But just pay attention to what ramp it wants you to hit and pray to God it gets it up at number 1. And the number 2, don't panic when you get multi-ball. And there's only 4 game modes. Once you get through those, you start wizard mode if you hit up the left ramp. And wizard mode's not hard to get into. Wizard mode is hard to beat because you got so many things you need to do, and then you got to attack what's called the Herald, which is the squid monster. But yeah, I mean, it's a table. It's a table I'll come back to, but not very often.
I'll say this: it's not as good as like a Knight Rider's an original.
Yeah,
but and Knight Rider's still kind of buggy. I played that at Unks last time I was there. But I think it's better than like a Xena.
Okay.
So for me, I would score this probably about an 8.
About 8?
Yeah, I feel it's an 8.
All right. I was gonna go 6.5.
I could respect that. You definitely have more negatives to highlight than I did, and I don't disagree with your negatives, but $5 holla, baby. $5. You can't.
No, $5. It's no brainer. I think a lot of tables are worth
cool
$5.
Theme. You can't. I like the tentacle hitting the pinball when you launch. Like it's cool for me. I think it's an 8. Maybe a 7.5 for the issues. The DMD and stuff, but pricing. I'm gonna give it an 8. I think it's a dope table. I don't think anybody's going to be disappointed buying this for $5. The average gamer, and I feel like I fit in that category. I'm more of a casual. I mean, I could be a competitive gamer like on Battlefront and certain stuff, but on pinball, I'm more casual, bro. It's too hard for me to remember all the rules for every table and all that. So I just kind of try to keep the ball and play and have a good time, you know?
Yep.
So yeah. For me, it's an 8. Little Alien says a 7. You said a 6.5.
Mm-hmm.
Any case says an 8.5. Dennis M says it's a 6. And we're you know, when you see these scores coming in are a little bit, you know, across the board. You know, but someone in a range from 8 to 6 seems sounds fair for this table. It depends what you were expecting going in. I never played this really, so for me it was new and it was fun, and I like the dark theming, and the lighting effects look fantastic to me on this, and some of the little animated effects on it look really cool. The way the ball lights up is just Zen takes virtual pinball to that level where I feel like Magic Pixel doesn't sometimes. And
correct, absolutely.
You know, I really enjoy that with virtual pinball, and yeah, but I got negatives too. You know, I feel like I said, that DMD drives me crazy, bro, and not being full screen.
Yeah. Oh, the only time I ever look at it is to do a skill shot. Other than that, I feel like the table moves so fast and the ball's so heavy. I don't even have time to look.
Well, I mean, when say you play 2-player, you know, I played it 2.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm watching when someone else plays, and it just bothers me. You know, it's just like when my back glass isn't stretched on certain tables, it bothers me. I don't like having letterbox bars around none of my screens.
Yeah.
If it's a movie and it's filmed like that and thematic and it's good cinematography, I could accept it. But this is a fucking pinball table.
Yeah. So glad to see the Zen table come out. If it was worked on back in 2024 and it's coming out in 2026 on the AtGames, I figured it would have been further along with some bug fixes and lag and input lag and stuff like that.
Yeah, I wasn't privy to that information, and if that is the case, yeah, it could have been refined a lot better if that is the case. But $5 holla. I'm gonna keep going back to that. That's my quote for the night. $5.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
And that's not gonna break nobody's bank, and they're gonna get a lot of enjoyment, I think, out of this table, the average person or family, you know.
Yeah. All right, guys. So moving on. We talked about Wrath of the Elder Gods. Now let's talk about Scott Sheldon's. Let's do the background. Hold on. There we go.
Holy Street Patrol. What about that logo?
Oh yeah. Let me get the logo. Sorry about that.
We're getting fancy out here, y'all. Bam. Oh, 5-0 in the house. 12. 12. 12.
All right. So
what's up with Carl Winslow? What's up, homie? I ain't seen you since Family Matters.
Other people have been calling him Keenan Williams.
Yeah, he do got the Keenan look too. That's funny. I thought he reminded me of Carl Winslow immediately.
Yeah,
he's not bald, but he got some Carl Winslow in there too, and Keenan.
Oh yeah,
Keenan Thompson. Yeah.
Yeah. So if y'all, Keenan Thompson, not Keenan Williams. You're right, Keenan Thompson. I get him and the other one mixed up. But if y'all look on AtGames Facebook, they released the user manual for this game early, so you're able to read up on it. Scott Sheldon added a cool when you spell backup on the left side of the table, you get add a ball in every mode except for the multi-ball and in the shift wizard mode, which is super helpful with some of the shots that you need to take. Like if you need to hit bumpers like 30 times or hit the pop bumpers 30 times or whatever in one of those modes, the multi-ball, the add a ball so helps. I do like the fact that he added a super skill shot where you hold the left flipper and plunge the ball. Not all the way, but you do like a half plunge or whatever and try to hit the shot. I think he's taken stuff that real pinball tables have done, Williams pinball tables have done, and he's kind of implemented into his thought process of creating an original AtGames table, which is, I think, fantastic. And then what other Magic Pixel AtGames original tables can you think of that when you do the story modes on the game or the game modes, that they have multiple stages?
I don't know. I don't think there are any.
Like, hit these 2 shots. Once you do it, then it's like, oh, well, pop these bumpers 30 times, and then hit the sinkhole to complete the mode. It's really cool that they added stages to it. It's not just hit this ramp 5 times and then that mode's complete. Move on to the next mode.
Oh yeah, then you gotta hit the drop hole to end the mission too.
Yep. So you're not even done with the mission until you don't get rewarded any points until you actually in the mode itself. It's genius to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna second that, bro. He did his thing on this table, man. Like you said, hitting the backup targets and then that leading to like multi-ball and the call outs, the way they go, you hear the police radio call outs like send it back up or what, and when you lock a ball, what's it say, ball apprehended or something like that. Like, bro, this is what I for some reason I've been looking forward to this table. I had for some reason I had no inside information. I just seen it on the lineup and I was like, that one right there stands out to me. Like, I know it's an AtGames original. You can't play it nowhere else. And as much as people bash Magic Pixel, physics and certain stuff, I feel like I enjoy some of their tables more than a lot of the people who don't like their tables. I don't love them. I do like Zen more 90% of the time, 99% of the time. But I feel like there's a lane, that Magic Pixel can take, and they can have their own version of pinball. It doesn't necessarily have to be super simulated and perfect physics and all that. And this table shows it to me. This is the first table that for some reason the layout, the crazy physics almost play to the positive aspect of this table, the chaos of this table. And man, I can't speak highly enough about this table, bro. For $8, yeah, it's more than that $5 table we just reviewed. But I would argue it's better than the last table we just reviewed. And if Magic Pixel can keep this up, a lot of people are they're gonna be changing their whole opinion about Magic Pixel. I think there's so much fun to be had on this table, and it plays off the theming. The call outs are dope. The DMD's not annoying. Like, sometimes the DMD looks a little just too cheaply AI generated. This one, it worked for it. You got all these different game modes, robbery, and all this, all this stuff going on. So I don't know, bro. And the way the police car kind of lights flash on the table and reflect, I was loving this table, bro. I actually I hurt my wrist, so I wasn't able to play it much, but because I've been over gaming, I think I tendonitis, gave myself some tendonitis. So I wanted to play this more and I couldn't, but I'm definitely revisiting this. This is, I think, great. But yeah, speak more about it, man. I want to hear more of your thoughts because you be having a lot of the breakdown. You know a lot more about pinball than I do, for sure.
Well, I mean, I first thing I want to say is Scott Sheldon, you deserve a standing round of applause, standing ovation for what you've done. This is top-notch stuff, man. AtGames needs to give you a raise, like, seriously.
Oh yeah, shout out to
because And I see your progression from Firefighter, Wildlands
Oh, whoa.
to
The rare pack.
I don't know if he worked on those though.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Oh, well, I have to get some confirmation
Come
on
on,
that.
let's get some confirmation in the chat. Did he work on the rare pack? I'm almost positive he did the rare pack.
Either way, if he did, even if he did or didn't, you can see the progression of his thought process of building these games and doing what he's done to get to the point where he has now with this quality.
I feel about this table, I feel like you felt about Wildlands. You know, like
Yeah.
this to me is quite arguably the best Magic Pixel table yet. That's how I feel.
No, I totally agree with you. Because to me, Firefighter Wildlands was good. It was the top notch table. And then Baby Shark was fantastic too, and Teenage Mutant Turtles was pretty freaking good as well. This trumps it all, man.
Oh yeah.
I did say in a Discord, I said my biggest complaint about this table, and pretty much my only complaint of this table,
go for it,
was the artwork on the table. I want to see like not angry cops, but like in the moment, in the moment of action style cops, not just, hey, we want you to join the force.
Yeah, or like you said, like I said to Carl Winslow, I get that. It does look that the AIR looks cheap. Put up Dennis B's comment for me if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Bam.
Came in at the end of it. Okay, so there you go.
Yeah, so and that's to agree with you that you see that his development side just from the rare pack to here, bro, he's on the roll. Keep it up, bro. Keep up the good work. Bravo. Like Chaotic said, you deserve a round of applause for that. And I can't speak highly enough about the table. To be honest, the thing you're complaining about, the AI kind of cop art, I think it's hilarious and it fits the table kind of. Because guess what? Everyday cops might look like those dudes and have to still respond to these kind of calls. And I'm not always the biggest advocate of anybody that kind of I feel like has state or government oversight, you know, and they kind of got to answer to their people. And I'm not gonna say all of them, but you know, the people that don't serve us, the people, right?
Right.
Some of them aren't. And there's lots of them like that. But this table, bro, it's just fun to be had, bro. There's nothing, you know. This is one of the coolest tables on this machine now to me. Literally.
Ooh,
very different from Zen, but very different. A donut reference would have been awesome. I agree. I almost put a donut in the Winslow dude's hand, Keenan Thompson's hand, for a thumbnail, but I was like, I don't want to be disrespectful. I almost did.
It's funny. So when you spell cop on the right side, you activate a mini game mode. What's funny is that apparently all these mini game modes are real cop calls that they've really had in the past. Animal in the roadway, where it's like, we got a turkey, we need to catch this turkey. Apparently that was a real call.
Welfare checks, they do that all the time. Stall vehicle, that's funny.
Yeah, and a downed power line. Neighbor dispute,
that happened.
Unattended child. I don't know what silver alert is, but apparently that was a real call as well.
But yeah, I don't know, bro. I like I said, to me, we got two tables we're reviewing tonight. This is the winner of the night. Believe it or not.
Hands down. And a lot of people that I watched live streams earlier today and reviews, they totally agree that there's like, if I had to choose one, spend $5 on one or spend $8, I would have totally been perfectly happy with spending $8.
On Police Street Patrol, but
yeah,
that said, would those same people argue that the physics are better than Wrath of the Elder Gods. See, that's where like for me, that's why I've been a supporter of Magic Pixel for quite a while, minus the EM Plus tables, you know, because I think I like the rare pack a little more than you did, and even
It grew on me over time.
yeah, and I think even Unk's kind of soured on Magic Pixel over time. Like he liked Magic Pixel initially more than Zen, because Zen had flipper lag issues, but now he's like all Zen, and he hasn't. There's certain Magic Pixel tables we've reviewed he hasn't even bought yet because he just don't care about getting them.
Right.
This is something I feel like I could talk him into getting because it offers a unique gameplay experience, you know. And even though the physics can be a little chaotic, it adds to the fun factor to me.
Yeah. Yeah, so the best call out in the game is when you run out of time on the animal on the roadway, they say the turkey resisted.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. There's so many good call outs in this. Like it's not annoying like some of the Magic Pixel tables can be. This is great, bro. And the only place you could play it is on AtGames, and I feel like that's a win for us.
Oh, absolutely.
For the people that bought this machine and been championing it.
Yeah, and also, man, this is RTX's favorite style of game. It's a 3 flipper game, man, and I like the fact that third flipper's up there. You can do a cool little shot and everything. It actually plays in some of the game modes where you have to make that shot.
It does, but it can also be detrimental when you're trying to get up there and you block your own shot with that flipper sometimes.
That is true as well. I do. I kind of wish there was more purposes to it. But man, I love the car bash toy, man. Such a smart idea.
Very, yeah.
Even though it's different, it can be detrimental to your game to hit it, because you can go out the outlane really easy. But
yeah,
man,
the kickbacks are fair enough. The outlane, I think the right one's can be a little bit more difficult. You know, be more. It can mess you up more than the left outlane to me. I had more issues with the right out lane, but it never felt unfair. Like I was able to earn the shield to get ball save and my kickbacks fairly easily. And then my favorite aspect is the backup, you know, getting the multi-ball, and the game is awesome, man.
Did they make a mode where the cops confiscate 4KPs not actively being paid for them? Nobody tell Goofyfoot. Don't tell them that. They'll come after Goofyfoot's machine that they stopped asking money for.
That's a real call that was made.
Let's see. One more thing that I want to mention.
The ramp, great, yeah, Dennison. They look like clear plastic. They look great. Yep.
They look like real plastic. It looks good. Also, like I don't mind the back glass image looks good too, man. I like the back glass art.
Yeah, it looks good, and I like the flashing lights on it. And that's why I say even the DMD, it's a little cheesy, but it works for the game. Even the call outs, everything, the AI imagery to me, it's cheesy, but it works for this theme. To me, it's a little, I don't know, it's fun. It makes the table goofy and fun to me.
Hey Scarlett, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
I'm glad y'all are watching your retro. Thank you, Scarlett, for coming by. But yeah, straight down the center almost every time when you hit that car. Yeah, it could be very dangerous.
Yeah, going for the spinner shot is surprising. You can save it surprisingly a lot. That center spinner shot.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised how often I was able to nudge it just a little bit and get the ball and play if it looked like it was just going to go down the drain.
And you know what? Scott Sheldon, listen to the community. There's no center post. There's center post to keep the ball bouncing back from every Magic Pixel table that's ever come out.
There's tables where I don't mind the center post, you know, but
yeah, because it feels like it's necessary to be there in order for you to even play the game.
There's so much space between certain flippers.
Yeah.
But this table, bro, almost perfectly designed, bro. I got nothing bad to say about this table. Oh, maybe the one bad thing I will say is it does feel like a little bit of that playfield doesn't need so much of the city landscape in the back.
Yes,
you could have maybe brought it up a little bit more and gave us just a little greater visual of the play field itself. You know,
Yeah, I agree with that.
it's not a bad POV, but it looks great even in the shot you filmed. You know, it looks almost 3-dimensional from that viewpoint.
Yeah.
But when you're standing there playing it, a lot of you got that much of the play field that's just cityscape that I feel like if you had just brought it up a little bit more, it immersed you into the play
Yeah.
field.
And maybe do the skyline as nighttime instead of daytime. I think would have fit the table scheme, color scheme more better.
And it'd be cool to see them get creative with it. Have some animated clouds moving behind the buildings or something, maybe change from day to night. It's virtual pinball. Like I said, I feel like I've said it I don't know when, a few shows ago, where I feel like their Magic Pixel is like, it's like a diamond in the rough right now. Like they're untapped potential and they're just tapping into it right now.
Yeah.
And this shows it. This table shows it.
Yeah. So now the question is, what's next, Scott Sheldon? What's next on your brain list when it comes to building a new table?
Well, I imagine we'll get more first responders.
Yep.
They could do their own,
maybe, or
they could do their own 911 paramedics. That paramedics would be a great one. So I imagine the first responders line will kind of continue, but I really hope he's got some dope that AtGames can get some original, more TMNT kind of licenses.
Yeah,
I would love to see him work on other cool licenses and properties.
Yeah. So give Scott Sheldon
Firefighter would be great. Yeah.
Give Scott Sheldon the award for Table of the Year already. It's
Urban firefighter, because we haven't just got a firefighter table. We got so no wildlands. I got you. Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. But there's some different twist on it.
I saw somebody else suggesting a Discord or said it'd be cool if they had if they did like Navy SEALs or Marine Corps or Army.
He could do all kinds of cool shit.
I think a Coast Guard one would be all right too, like Sea Rescue.
AtGames original FEMA.
Yeah. There you go. Pizza delivery, first responders, get it to your customers 30 minutes or less.
Senior citizen first alert. You gotta press your pendant to get the ambulance there.
Dude, if they make a doctors and nurses table, I think my wife would be happy because she's in the medical field. So
yeah, that'd be really cool. Or you could have a whole hospital themed table where you just gotta save people and do different
save patients. Yeah, I like that. I've fallen, I can't get up.
Yeah, exactly.
So thank you, Scott Sheldon, for the amazing job that you did with this, man. I don't know if it's just you or if you had a small team that helped you. But man, God bless you, dude. This has been a super awesome treat. And the scores have been outrageous. Like pretty much everybody that's in RTX's Discord is on top of that leaderboard.
Yeah, well, it's got an extensive rule set, and I kind of glanced at it, but didn't. If you know pinball like these guys do, you can rack up some crazy ass scores on this table. And the leaderboard's crazy. I don't even think I broke 100 million. I know you did.
I did about an hour before or 2 hours before we did the show. Just because like every time I played this game, I got a little bit better. Like my first ever score at like 7 this morning was like 46 million. Then I played again, got 62 million. Then I played again, got 75 million. Just kept going up and up and up.
Yeah.
So I got better at understanding, the shots and everything like that. But man, what a good table, dude. And
yeah, I think it's the best Magic Pixel table yet.
All right. So what is your score for it, though?
I'm going to give it a 9.
A 9? That's right. Because you said nothing deserves a 10.
Well, this doesn't.
No.
I didn't say nothing.
All right.
It is a 9. This is a 9, and maybe later on I'll feel like it's an 8.5, or something. But right now, fresh out the package, it feels great. Pause. That sounded crazy, and yeah, it. I don't know. It's a refreshing table to get from Magic Pixel right now, and I'm happy for them and happy for the people who enjoy this table as much as we do.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna say 9.5 because there's always room for a little bit of improvement. And I feel like there's a couple things that could be like tweaked a little bit.
Like you said, that AI art, the cop with the glasses look a little bad.
Yeah. See, like that's to me that's right.
You got the goofy cops at the bottom that don't kind
of you got the sitcom cops at the bottom, Reno 911, and you got serious cop at the top there.
But look at it, like the police lights, the way they're flashing on the table. I've never really seen those kind of lighting effects on a Magic Pixel table.
No, or any table really. I mean, maybe High Speed from Williams.
On some of the Zen tables, they got some good. Like I think Wrath of the Elder Gods got some decent lighting effects, but not just the way that I've never seen that from Magic Pixel reflecting off the playfield like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you're recommending somebody to buy a 4KP, this is the table one of the tables you show off for sure.
Yeah, or even if you're just showing your options, like, hey, you could play Zen, or they got these kind of tables,
Yeah. Because you're not going to be able to play them anywhere else, that type of thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Jason. Pick it up, dude. It's worth $8. This is hands down worth $8.
You're gonna be surprised, pleasantly surprised. Yeah.
Yeah. The sound effects are good, man. Like when you hit ramps, you hear the engine rev up and stuff like that.
Call outs are hilarious.
Yeah, the call outs are good. And then you got the
some of the best ramps on a Magic Pixel table ever. It's so fun to go try to combo those.
Yeah, and they're clear, so you can see underneath them and everything. Like unlike a lot of other Magic Pixel tables where you're like, I can't see underneath the ramp, so I don't know if there's like another orbit or something down there. If there's a target I need to hit.
You're able to keep your eyes on everything that's going on. It doesn't distract you.
Yeah. Yeah. So keep the first responders series alive, man. Keep that going.
Yeah.
Show these service men and women out there that do this kind of stuff for real. Show them some love.
Yeah, and definitely like for me, this is like way better theming than like some of the lame EM Plus stuff we've been getting, in my opinion. Like, and not to hate on some of them old Zachariah tables, but it's like, bro, we have so many versions of those. I'm just kind of over it. This is refreshing right here.
Breath of fresh air. Would like to have some indicator on how many of the mini modes you completed. Also, the DMD isn't perfect when showing you need to complete modes. How many more pop bumpers? Small nitpicky stuff. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting into, but I just didn't know how to explain it. But yeah, the mini modes. I think there's like 8 mini modes, and if you complete them all, you get an extra 50 million points. But you don't know how many of them you completed because it's not like they're lighting up on the table or anything. They don't have their own little
Dennis V, this is the table that I was talking about your score on. Impressive.
Super impressive. Everybody really.
Oh yeah, across the board. I mean, y'all got me looking like a bum.
Yeah, I don't think
I'll take my advice on how to play pinball. I don't know shit compared to y'all.
I'll never hit the top 10 on this, guy. So kudos to all you guys that are able to do it.
Okay.
Wait till Mad Ben Hahn gets his hands on it.
It's fun.
And tomato grass too. Shit.
So scores in the chat though before we go.
Yeah, guys. I know some of y'all said this is a perfect 10. I think Tim York said this is surpasses my favorite Williams tables, and I thought I would never say that.
Wow.
That's a bold statement, Cotton.
Wow.
But I understand, man. I understand where you're coming from with some of this.
Nurses and CPR responders. First responders. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing, I seen a couple high scores in the chat. I think I seen a 9.5.
Yeah. Yeah. So
You gave it a
thanks.
9.5?
That game, yeah, I did. So did I think Dennis B as well. Thanks. That game took me a while, but the big boys will kill my score soon. This is one of the games, man, where people are going to be trying to outdo each other a lot.
Anything's possible, bro. This table,
Yeah.
there's potential for massive scoring on this table. So keep at it. I'm definitely going to revisit this table for sure.
For sure. So, guys, jump on that if y'all haven't. 2 solid tables.
Yeah, Wrath of the Elder, guys. Pick it up for the $5. It's worth it.
Yeah, go ahead and spend what, $13 total between the 2 tables. Go ahead and spend the $13, man. Get some awesome new tables.
The winner of the night's Police Street Patrol, flat out.
Yeah, for sure.
And a lot of y'all, I bet, never thought you'd say a Magic Pixel table would beat out a Zen table on a same week drop. So
I think the only other time we ever did that was do you remember the it was the samurai, the Zen tables? It was the samurai and the world. I don't remember what the secret world. I don't know.
Burns Mysterious Island.
Yes, that one. That was the same week I think Firefighter came out. And Firefighter tore it.
You're right.
Yeah. Oh, it may have been Soccer Kings. You may be right, Pinball Wizard. But does it beat Trolls? Yes, it beats Trolls. Trolls is garbage compared to this, man. Yeah. So pick it up, guys. I don't know if half a dozen is frozen for y'all or not. He is for me. So I'm going to do exactly as he said, and let's try to keep the show at an hour. God bless y'all so much for hanging out with us. I'm not sure if we got a release next week or if it's the week after. But I think the next table that comes out is going to be Battle EM, maybe. I have to double check. So Battle EM Plus.
Yeah,
it's not going to be another EM Plus table. So I'll double check the calendar and everything. 6, 6 you're back. Anything you want to say before we let them go?
Weather's crazy here. Sorry about the lag, but appreciate everybody for jumping in chat. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to both our teams. We are small content creators. We don't get freebies from all these, we've been talking AtGames since the start, as far as
I lost them. So apparently, according to Penny K, there's some storms in Ohio is causing major lag. So maybe his power just went out. So next release is going to be April 2nd. Phoenix EM Plus. Okay, thank you, Jason Leyland. Hey, 6 is back.
Craziness. The weather's crazy out here. So it's about time to wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Wrapping it up. So the next release, according to Jason, is going to be April 2nd. It's going to be Phoenix EM Plus. I'm trying to remember what Phoenix is.
Phoenix is it's an old Zachariah table.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember what the theming was.
I thought it was
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
and then after that, we got Dinosaur Dynasty 3. So cool.
Trash. Maybe
you're not excited about flying creatures, huh?
No, I'm over the dinosaurs on this pinball table, to be honest.
Stars Phoenix. Okay, so it's a casino
Phoenix. That's what I was gonna say. When you said that, I was thinking, I think it's Stars Phoenix, but yeah, Stars Phoenix.
We still hadn't gotten we got a deluxe table for that, didn't we? I don't remember.
No, we didn't.
No, we never got we never got the deluxe table. We only got the remake. So anyway, guys, we'll see y'all on April 2nd for Stars Phoenix EM Plus, and then see y'all again. I'm pretty sure we'll have some shows between then. I'll figure something out, but God bless, guys. Thank you all so much. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment on both of our streams. Subscribe to both of our channels. Hype them up. Keep us going. Keep us as as the best AtGames show there is weekly. And guys, we'll see you on the next. Yo.
Retro.
What's up, y'all? Welcome, yo.